We're coming to you from inside the She Shed, and this month's addition to Phae's playlist is Mariah Carey's Always Be My Baby. The year was 1995, and it was a memorable year for several reasons. We endured the tragedy of the Oklahoma City bombing, and who among us can forget the infamous trial of O.J. Simpson? We're still divided as a country on that verdict. We watched TV shows like ER, Living Single, and Seinfeld. And in that same year, 400,000 women met in Beijing for the unforgettable Beijing Fourth World Conference on Women. For me, the year was more meaningful because my son was 5 years old, and I remember this kid as a bright, happy, personable child. He was finding his place in our family, and boy, could he sing. It was evident already that he would grow to be a man that his mama would be proud of. And more importantly, my children had so much life in their eyes. Oh, there were devastating things going on in the world too. We saw crimes against humanity, but compared to now, it just feels like there was more solidarity then. We could still have hope for our children's futures, and I have to admit, I'm not always as hopeful these days. But I also remember that year because I can remember the love of my life. Now, he was my always be my baby man. We had been through so much, and no matter what, no way I could harbor bad feelings. I had what I call a Millie Jackson, Betty Wright, juke joint kind of love for that man, and my love ran deep. This man could simply walk into a room or give me that smile, and I remember over again why I loved him. He definitely, to this day, will always be my baby. It's funny though, because when you first listen to the music, you think, well, girl, let that man go. Stop stalking him. Okay, but when you understand the type of love she's singing about, you can easily internalize the type of love. And I had that type of love with this man. Man, I felt loved, secure, and happy. But stop the record. Fast forward. I recently had an opportunity to speak with my always be my baby man, and my older self now knows why we didn't make it. Interesting what time will tell you. The way I feel when we talked was still there. The love I felt was still there. But I now realize that we were both very selfish. Now, he's always been selfish. I was required to make all the changes in my personality and to follow his lead and to be there to stroke his feathers. But nowadays, I'm not willing to settle for all of that. At some point in our younger lives, I did relinquish my hopes for him and me. And as the song says, I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna beg you to stay. If you're determined to leave, go ahead on and go. But it turns out that for me, this was the best decision I could ever have made, letting him go. I began to learn who I am, what I wanted for myself, and that means is that I needed a man who put me first and was willing to work together with me, not disappear and walk away, but a man who was going to work with me. So, you guys, I really hope you enjoy this month's addition to Phae's playlist. It's Mariah Carey's Always Be My Baby. And as always, remember to enjoy the ride that is insane rhetoric. Coming to you from the She Shed.